So what's going on here?
Okay, so basically last night from some of the apartments that some of us live around, we watched the city get trashed. And we saw people flipping cars over, and people were making a spectacle of it because it's a new generation of people who just want to take photos of things, post them on YouTube, show off, and be like, hey, this is so much fun. You know, it's like a materialistic centered society that isn't thinking about civic kinship, people working together in tandem. So we started making a blog, and then it took off, and before long on Facebook, up to 12,000 people at about 2 in the morning hit the 12,000 person group that said they'd come down this morning starting 7 a.m., bring a broom, bring some gloves, do whatever you can, take bags like this lady here has, and just basically start cleaning up glass and whatever you can. Now, you ask the people of the city of Vancouver, you can't go inside the buildings because they're doing obviously like police reports and things like that, and they have to get evidence and that kind of thing. But there's also a really good Facebook site where they're now, where you can post your photos if you have clear original photos, then you can post them and then send them to, and they're going to the Vancouver Police Department, so that we can basically catch all these people who are like just trashing our city, and not just like fine them or put them in jail, but have them do like a civil disobedience cleanup for maybe a year or something like that, because this is a generation that's connected globally. This is globalization. This is us watching what's going on in the Middle East or around the world or in Southeast Asia and saying, oh, look at those people and stuff. That's kind of sensationalism. And then any opportunity for kids that are uneducated or haven't been raised well or whatever, think this will be fun. This is Vancouver. We're 75% off, better than the entire population of the world. There are people fighting for human rights around the world right now, and it seems like it's some kind of fun event to destroy people's property, people's livelihoods. This is the Bay, the Sears, London drugs. This is our city. Like, I'm appalled, and it's a shameless situation, but it is beautiful to see people cleaning up. But at the same time, these people need to be arrested, and it's like talk to a real serious talk, and you know, it's not just, oh, a slap on the hand. Basically, kids were allowed to run right into Sears last night. I was up in the window watching from up there. They were allowed to just come in. They were grabbing handfuls of MAC makeup, anything that was worth anything, and tossing it to other kids who are like, oh, thanks, man, new iPod, new, you know, it's totally unacceptable, you know.
Well, the interesting thing is, all that's on film. And I think the day of reckoning is going to come. So I live downtown also, and I was appalled. I live in Gastown, and you know, it's not just what we saw last night. It's just a general feeling of I'm a little tired of seeing people pee on the streets. I'm a little tired of the junk that's left around on the streets that people just leave. I think we got to get a, you know, maybe this is a wake-up call in a number of different areas to us to say, hey, this is a beautiful city. It's one of the greatest cities in the world to live in. But let's sharpen up a bit. And the other thing is, I don't think it had anything to do with Canucks fans.
No,
this was planned.
Anything to do with Canucks fans.
Win or lose, this would have happened.
This is not a Canucks fan situation at all. And you know, some of the newspapers are saying, oh, the fans got out of hand or something. It really wasn't the fans. And it was a large enough cut of society. Like, it wasn't also just a few people. Some people saying, oh, there's a few who spoiled it for all. There were a lot of people who are ready to wreak carnage too. So we really have to look at kind of the social sort of strength of society on an underlying level, because it's not just about like hanging out on your phone and staying with yourself. It's about making connections to people of all levels of society.
Very good. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for coordinating a lot of this and voicing so well. You did a great job. Thank you.